Bowing together. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Perfected One, the fully awakened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. It's very excellent. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very glad to meet like this after pandemic season, but I think it's not easy to meet still properly. So that is why people is not easy to come in and join, because still we are worried about pandemic season. Anyway, I think we are very lucky today. It's nice time with each other. It means we are going to familiar with metta meditation. It means kind of loving kindness. So this word, I think we are very familiar. It's metta. It means kind of loving kindness. So similar words is karuna and it's compassion. So we usually used in Korean is chabi, but loving kindness and compassion is together. Actually, metta means very easy mind, not bother any other objects. So, but compassion is a bit different. Compassion is we hope to recover someone, especially nowadays. As you know, Sri Lanka is very bad and some crisis with economy and politics. So when you heard about Sri Lanka, it's very kind of compassion. So Sri Lanka will be recovered like that. So like that idea is difference, loving kindness and karuna. It means these two qualities, deeds is very important for our life, especially our inner peace. So similar one is usually this mudita. Mudita means empathetic, and upekka means equanimity. So we usually say four infinite minds. For infinite mind, chavi isa. This means he is a mudita, called empathetic. Usually, Asian people always attach with each other and more kind, more how can I say, more relate each other. So it means difficult to training empathetic mind, because always getting some jealousy, some getting so how can I say, regret mind. So people say that, but I think European people not care each other, so they get easy to think, get like this mind. But mudita made opposite of the jealousy. Just of the jealousy, I think it's a way to understand. So equanimity, upekka is we always try to do this balance our mind with when you are doing your job or when you are doing anything, and even your life and your family life also, you have to train equanimity with balance. If you are not balanced, this means you getting more worried and more suffering. So these four qualities are very important our daily life, not even inner peace. But actually today I'm going to discuss about metta. Metta means actually became called for those four qualities. Summarized, it can be metta. So that is why, because if you if you are doing practice one quality, it means you easy to get fourth deeds. And actually, it's I think metta meditation. It's metta sutta. Metta sutta means compassion sutra and loving kindness sutra, we call like that. It's a sutta nipata. Usually, we more in according to the early Buddhism, they are chanting morning, afternoon, and most of time they use that sutra. And actually, it's very similar. Kansem Posal Pamukpum. It's very similar. I think its origin come from Metta Sutra. I think one day you can read each other. You can find kind of similarities. Actually, before we do something, we have to knowing about that. That's the modern society, going on. So without we don't have any benefit. We don't waste any time or any things. That's the modern society going on. So we have to find what are the benefits in getting metta bhavana, is mean metta meditation. Buddha said there are 11 remarkable benefits in metta meditation. We can find, Anguttara Nikaya is mean one of early Buddhist canon, and another one is Samyutta Nikaya, is Chabaham. It also one of early Buddhist canon. So you can find two sutra. Buddha said Samyutta Nikaya, he says 8 benefits, and Anguttara Nikaya explains 11 qualities, 11 benefits. So let us look at the 11 benefits. First one is Pali language, usually Sukham Supatis, mean sleep well or easily. When you are doing metta meditation, it means you can easily sleep. Nowadays, such difficulties in sleeping, is are the outcomes of the mind not being free from replaying such anger, hatred, ill will and jealousies. Always, if you are getting some nervous, it's not easy to sleep. So we call sleep disorders and insomnia, kind of psychologists explain like that. So anyway, without sleep, you can't do anything. It means, sometimes we sleep 3-4 hours. It's next day is to very uncomfortable and very tired body and physically and mentally also. So I think if you are doing metta meditation or practicing, I think you have to get more good sleep. If you're doing getting some habit, person would be able to sleep well and comfortable. That's the you get the first benefits. And second benefit is Sukham Patibhuja. That means wake up well. This means wake up easily. So not only for the sleep well, waking up fresh is also very important. Sometimes people sleep well, but not easy to get up easy because sometimes when we are going to sleep, some sleep because of tired we will sleep. But sometimes in the early morning we get up, never come again sleep. It's too tired, too hurt for us. So, but in my personal experience, when I do like that, I do when lie down, I practice metta meditation. This means going to sleep. This. That's my personal experience. Try to do it as you know, because actually I don't know. People say it when we are going to the age, so it's sleeping time is going to be very shortly. So for 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, it's not easy to sleep. So I think it's metta meditation practicing. It's very helpful to sleeping and wake up. And sometimes actually morning when before I get up early morning, I stay I think I lie down on the bed, so I'm doing meditation. I'm practicing meditation as it is. So 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so 15 minutes. It's very fresh for my mind, because before get up, 30 minutes is it. First 30 minutes very important to refresh our minds, So please try to. Sometimes your daughter or natives or son sometimes getting some confused with something. Please try to teach him early morning after the get up, 30 minutes or 15 minutes should be thinking positive idea positively. It means when we do loving kindness, mean getting positive idea. It's not bad or some negative idea. It's good for the refreshing your mind, because we believe everything depends on the mind. I think this is not good, not taste. It's mean not taste. I think this is a taste. It's mean taste. It's always dependent on mind. This mean is very surrounded by good background or bad background. So I think the second one is wake up very easy. This means very important. And the third one is Narpapakam Supinam Pasati. It means will not see unpleasant dreams. Everybody like good dreams. Sweet dreams. When we go into sleep, people say, "Have sweet dreams." People like sweet dreams, but it's not possible. Sometimes sweet dreams, sometimes bad dreams. Sometimes hurtful dreams. We have to necessary for comfortable and refreshing sleeping. So, if one's mind is not being purified and protected by metta, the chance are there for it is to be full of depressing feeling. fear, anxiety, and disappointments. It means is anxiety and nervous mind it very going to be sleeping. People always busy with their work. So there are sometimes students busy with studies, co-workers busy with their work, businessmen busy with their work. So everybody is busy with going busy life. So when we call, always say busy, no? That's a busy life. It means something. If we are not busy, but we are do another enjoy things, also busy. Even drinks or enjoy, anything. People going busy. It means it's not even busy in body. Your mind also will be busy. So there is no chance free thinking yourself. So people getting so hard time in the bed, especially when we have some pain, some body, our pain in body. When we go to sleep, it's a increase, at night. Even our mind at night is going to be so calm, and then you can increase your more thinking. So that is why people are not easy to sleep. So we say sleeping disorders, kind of we use kind of words. It means your mind is very calm, very purified. It means you can easy to see sweet dreams. So that's very important because there are three kind of benefits. As you can see, is a connection with sleeping. It means good sleep. It means very important in your life. Even inner peace. Without good sleep, you can't do anything. That's the Buddha says. There are 11 kind of benefits you can get through the metta meditation, but there are 3 benefits connection with sleep. So that's why I want to explain kind of point of view this benefits. And fourth one, Manussanam Piyo Hoti, that's admired by humans, and liked by humans. Usually we say when we use Facebook, please do more like, please do more like people. It's chua is like. So when we are doing YouTube, please try to do pudok. That's like. It means when you are doing metta meditation, you can get more likes, more pudok. That's what Buddha says, because if someone doing loving kind of meditation, it's people like, because some kind of example, it's next month, next coming autumn season, everybody going to their home because of Chuseok, Thanksgiving days. Many people go there, and some people don't go like there because of more work. Sometimes people they are not calm, they are more hurtful. If some family is very kindful, they like come to go there, and they are waiting for there, because especially children, if their grandmother and grandfather will be very kind, they like to go there, because if they are not kind, usually more talkative and more chatter, it means people, children don't like pain. So I think this is important because even grand monk also, sometimes monks also is some kind of very not kind monk. We don't like to go there. We don't like to meet like that monks also. That's why it's a good quality, good deeds to develop with our metta meditation because we can review our life, our self. Who am I? What are my qualities, kind of things, and without metta meditation we can't review and we can't see our self. That's Buddha says very important. If someone, sometimes people, it's even when your work's more interested in work here, and I'm very doing more Buddhist works with your society. So sometimes we don't want to go somewhere, don't want to meet people. Sometimes because if someone kind, you can go easy, or can meet easy. But that's the good quality we are getting with metta meditation. So Buddha says it's the fifth benefits Amanussanam Thiyovoti is admired by non-humans. It's what's going on that this idea was human and non-humans. We always usually all beings before all beings. All beings being some usually we hold some devas. Deva mean divine spirits in the divine spirit in the old universe. So it's a modern words scientifically they use vegan and aliens. According to the scientific, they use aliens, but according to Buddhism, we used divines. So, but this Buddhism is according to usually we heard seen it may divine. That words we are getting some very kind of very heavy idea, but this Buddhism explains it's not heavy idea. That's the kind of one of being in this world like us. We don't go worry about that. Only one case he can see, he can enjoy and he can get good life more than us. That's a different way he explains the Buddhism. So, but he also he also get many diplomas. It means anger and anxiety and nervousness also. But lack of suffering. That's the definition of the Dainist we can explain. So anyway, if they also like when doing metta meditation. So for example, in Sri Lanka, we have a story about that one of Sri Lankan monk. He was Arahan, but he have done a lot of metta meditation, metta means loving kindness, concentrations, he called it, and chai, is called Jayasunjo. Okay? And kind of some jhana also he has. So he usually goes to the somewhere, only stay 3 months. It's only stay one place only 3 months. Many people like him because usually we called how can I say, it's an actress, talented, talent. Monks also talent, many talents, and even talent. We can see people like them because of they think if he see people getting very comfortable, getting relaxed, so they won't be there. So, but they don't practice metta meditation. But usually, if like that system, but these monks had done more practice metta meditation, so people like him very well. Very easy to meet, very easy to talk, very easy to get some Dhamma talk, kind of thing. So anyway, one day he went to one of temple and he stayed there 3 months. After the 3 months he was go at another place. But one of divines came to him. He said, "Don't go other place. Please stay here." Why was that? I want to go other place because maybe another difference. He said, if you are leaving this place, there's many beings fighting each other. Many beings noisy each other. So when you stay here, they also will stay very calmly. So that's why, and finally he stay until to death, until to Mahavihara. Kind of this story explains us the meditation. Even you are arahant, even you are getting enlightenment. When someone do metta meditation, it can help society. It can help universe. It means I think nowadays we have these kind of monks, these kind of people to world society, because society always going to be fight, getting noisy, getting kind of war, it can change only the calmness person, calmness monk. We can't do any another way, just only the metta meditation way. So that's what Buddha's explained. And it's sixth benefits of metta meditation. Blessed and protected by devas. They like, first they like, and they protected him. We usually go the temple and they try to be, we usually go Sansingam, and we pray, doing some praying. But Buddha says we don't go to the praying, we don't go to the some receiving from him. We are doing spread the metta meditation. We are doing spread the loving-kindness, compassion. This means you are protected from them. Kind of for one of biggest story in Buddhism. Last time I said before I said you metta sutta. There's story, background story like that, because monks went to the jungle to practice meditation. Buddha gave the kind of meditation method them, and they want to stay some big jungle. There are 500 monks there. So lot of monks there in the jungle very noisy because it's calm place, but people going there, go there, it's a lot of noisy. Even in villages come to and donate some food, something more noisy and getting so, and there was kind of beings upset about that. It means the monks bother jungle spiritual, jungle spirit. Monks bothers and jungle spirit. It means it's calm place. Usually when we build the house in the rural area, countryside, sometimes we cut trees and mountains and many things, and build the house. Buddha says usually explain, please retreat, is chanting this Metta Sutta, because when you move to another place, another house, please chanting Metta Sutta. That's why it's early Buddhism, according to Theravada kind of Buddhism, always special time they use the chanting Metta Sutta. And you can find the internet through internet the Metta Sutta, and YouTube, any place you can find. It's very easy. So very important, because when you are moving some place, that place is not belong to us. Someone belongs to someone. It means sometimes they live happily or badly or something, fighting each other, kind of thing. Sometimes people dead like that place. So if we can go very kindly that place, it means we can stay easily. It means Buddha said, if we are not good, defend good life, it's kind of beings can get punished or get some power to us. That's the Buddha said like that, because if you are doing good life, it means you have good deeds. It means you don't want to worry. But if you are not doing good deeds, it means you have worry. So at least you can do metta meditation. You don't want to worry, because they can help you. They can protect you. Because if those monks can't do meditation, because they do good things, not bad things. They stay under the trees and doing meditation. But beings, souls, they came here. Our calmness lost. So we want to punish them. So sometimes bad dreams and bad power, energy they send. Monks can't get concentration easy. So they back to Buddha and told to him, and the Buddha said, "You are the jungle spirit, so you have to get weapons against them." Oh, weapon? What's the weapons? Against you have to metta weapons. You are the lack of metta. That is why they attack you. So you try to do metta meditation. You're developing metta meditation, and then you can do we call vipassana meditation, the insight meditation. And then before you do that, you have to practice metta meditation, the same like that. So, and not even practice, you have to chanting also. So you can Sutta Nipata is one of the most famous sutra, Metta Sutra. So you can find and try to collect. You get in your bed, you get in your house, you can when you are doing special time, you can read. If you can chanting daily, it's very important, very good things. But if you don't have time, at least for a day, at least Puramna, you can chanting that sutra very important. I suggest you to do that because it's very helpful. And another one is Buddha says the benefits. The seventh one would not be harmed by fire, poisons, or weapons. It means if you are doing meditation, you don't get any happens. Sometimes we usually going to many life. You don't know. We are last week, unfortunately, Japanese Prime Minister, getting weapons, kind of things, even we don't know. Some people in any life, in our life, we don't know we are going to be die, you are going to be get kind of accident like that. So Buddha says if you are doing metta meditation, you can recover it, kind of things. That's the Buddha's word. We can't say that's a lie. We can't say that's a wrong because Buddha's experience, and he says like that. So we have to just only experiment. We can experiment. Is it true or not? Anyway, there are few kind of story like that. The Buddha said, according to the Buddhist canon, we can find very nice story. Nanda she is very good devotee. Buddha. She is very helpful devotees to the Buddha Sasana. Actually, kind of, and she one day she works with some people to the help to the Buddha's Dharma, and one day he's a leader of that group. One of his her names, I forget her name. Anyways, Sirima is her name, and her husband also came to the doing that dharma and alms giving. So they are all preparing that, but Nanda Mata and Sirima husband getting some eye contact and getting smile each other, but Sirima getting jealousy. Sirima is a wife of his wife, but getting jealousy. Oh, why she smiled with my husband? Getting angry and kind of screw burning oil in the body. It's getting, but at once she get the metta concentration of metta, smile, and his place or explain, his body is can be not get damaged. It's because she practices metta meditation more than 10 years, and she got metta concentrations, and she also get the first level of Buddhism. You can Sotapanna. Sotapanna is the first level. Sutta is mean Sadaham. He got that level. So not even he practice more metta meditation. That's why he protects that attack. So it's a third story. We can see Samavati story, she also very very nice devotees in Buddhism. So she is queen of one of king, and she has 500 other queens, and they stay together. And one day, king angry and try to kill them, 500, and kill them. And finally, they go to the place to kill, and then the Samavati try to do the metta meditation for the king. And the king thought, oh, it's final moment. How they can kindness for me? I try to kill them. It's not how wonder that situation, how wonder that's her mind. And then he stopped to kill them. But it's not easy, because without practice we can't. It's not possible. It's not easy. It's not possible. That's the important one, because she got concentration, metta concentration. Actually, three kind of level explain metta meditation. Usually, it's a normal. We give someone things and some things. That's a normal. Anyone can do. That's a normal practice. We usually smile and appreciate it. We treat like that. So usually day by day, daily life you practice it, because in your house, you cook for the family, you wash your clothes for family, you clean your house for family, not only you. You do many works, many actions. Society, your family and society, but if you don't know, that's the metta practice. If you know, that's a good benefit for you, because it means usually we try to say we help to someone, but we help him, but she doesn't help me. But actually, metta meditation means we don't depend their help. We don't want they help to me. If you wish that things, it means business. It's not meditation. That's business. Because give and take, kind of things. If you can do anything, you can make a tea for your husband, your wife, without anything. I think it's very important, because kindly you can, because he live with me, she will live with me, help me. That's why I have to help him. That's kind of mind you can. It's me, and you can cook him, thinking like that. This means you practice loving kindness with your daily life. It's not easy actually, because last time I said it's because when we can easy to loving kindness for the very far people. We can easy to give loving kindness for the Ethiopian or Sri Lankan or Indian or very far people, but not easy like you have loving kindness your husband or your wife, because even when you are doing meet some kind of co-workers with your friends, sometimes you can get jealousy, sometimes you have some nervous, some worry, the kind of things, But actually, if you can try to practice metta meditation daily life, when you don't want to get another time, you can practice. even when we're driving, when you're driving, sometimes people, especially Seoul, people overtake, kind of sometimes get be angry, So I think if you practiced and you can go first, let it go. But not easy, But when we are practiced, we can, I'm doing metta meditation. And we can remind like that. It's maybe actually we have good habits. Metta meditation habit, I think it's easy. So I want to tell you like that this Buddha explains seven benefits, and 8 benefit mind become serious and concentrate easily. Actually, another story, as you usually very famous Buddhist Arahant Subhuti, originally called Subhuti, but Korean Hanja we can say Subhuti. This monk venerable is very famous he is the best metta meditation, metta concentration, the Buddhist monk. So Buddha says he's the best his disciple. So before he gets foods, he enter the metta meditation, maybe 1 to 7. So Buddha says if you hope if you do get concentration easily with metta meditation, because another meditation we have more time. We have more time to get. But metta meditation you can, even you stay like that, you can do enter the concentration. So usually Buddha says when monks alms giving, house by house, home by home, sometimes good